The Lord Nelly here, and for all you gearheads or wannabe gearheads like me, I'm a wannabe gearhead. I'm actually very amateur when it comes to this stuff, but maybe I have a knack for it. I don't know. But if you're wondering why I'm wearing headphones and why I've got a microphone, I also have a podcast, and I do use the headset quite often for the podcast. And the reason I'm wearing it now for a video is because I can tell by listening as I speak whether my sound quality is legit or not, if it falls off, fades away, or anything like that. And I can adjust on the fly this way. So the kind of headset I'm using is a Mackie MC-250, which is primarily used for a recording studio. And I also have a Mackie mixer, a Pro FX8. So it has 8 channels, way more than I need. But what it allowed me to do is this microphone is feeding through, I think it's an XLR. See, it just goes to show you I'm not the greatest pro when it comes to tech stuff. I probably could have just Googled that and find out what kind of connection that is. I think it's XLR is what it's called. It's 3 prongs. And it goes into the mixer, and then from the mixer comes out and into the computer with a USB drive. What it'll allow me to do is to just clean up, it picks up this mic and nothing else. If this microphone wasn't on, my toddler who's in the next room trying to sleep, you'd pick up that sound, and you'd also hear my wife reading her a story, because that's what's happening in the next room right now. But you can't hear that because this mic has to be pretty close in order to even be picked up. Otherwise, the sound doesn't come through. The Pro FX8 allows you to have multiple channels. So I could have an iPad here connected in, playing sound. And I can also maybe have a guest if I'm doing a podcast with a guest. That sound comes through the Mac. So I have a Mac channel. And then it all goes through the mixer, into the mixer, back out of the mixer into the computer for one sound. And I can control the sound levels of each channel separately, individually, the EQs, all that sort of thing. Again, because I'm not a wizard when it comes to sound, I have very minimal sound engineer background. Not even, that's an overstatement. I've spent time in a recording studio watching and kind of picking up on some basics. So if I did understand more about my own mixer, I'd be able to probably make things happen a lot clearer. I'm recording on TechSmith Camtasia recorder. So Camtasia 2021, I believe it is. And I also have a ring light for the light. That's probably making my forehead a little bit too shiny. And I'm running a Mac. So big crash course on the type of tech. But this microphone, actually, I almost forgot, is an SM Beta 58. It's a Shure Beta 58. Hure. And this boom stand is a Rode boom stand, so it's connected to my desk, and I can move it around, do all this fancy stuff with it, which I absolutely love. And I think that's everything in a nutshell. Thanks for watching. The reason I've done this video is because I get a lot of questions when people that I know listen to my podcast. They always say, your podcast is really clear. Like, what are you doing? The Yeti mic is popular with podcasters, but because it's a USB connector and it goes directly into the computer, if you're running it off a laptop and your laptop fan starts to run, you'll actually hear that in the microphone because it's a USB connection. And this is why I did this separate connection with this Shure microphone is actually a very common live vocal mic. So if it's good for live performers, it's good enough for me talking into. But because of the XLR connector, you have to go through a mixer in order to go from mixer into a laptop. All right? So this is a Shure Beta SM58 because it's got a... the difference between the 57 and the 58 is 58's got a filter for pops for vocals. And this 57 doesn't, so it's more for an instrumental. The 57 is more for an instrument. It's an instrument mic. The 58's a vocal mic. That's the difference because it's got that filter. The only reason I have this thing to protect against the pops, I don't actually need it because it's inside the mic. but I use it because I am notorious because I like to have it close by my microphone. I'm notorious for like bouncing my teeth off of it, so I did this to protect my dental work because dentistry is expensive. So that's it. BuildYourArmy.com is the automated email marketing system with a site and sales funnel builder. Hosting is included. So buildyourarmy.com/trial for that. And the links for all of the tools that I use is in the description as well if you're looking to pick any of this up and steal my system. Thank you for watching. Keep building and enjoy your life.